Guys, TRScientist here, and today I am back for day number 30 of r/PettyRevenge, second last episode, and soon enough we're going to be doing the last episode where we're going to be reading the top story of all time. As the rule of this project, the last episode always ends with the most popular story. But today I have 4 stories lined up. First up, we've got, go ahead, buddy. Keep stealing packages. Eventually, you're not going to like what you get. My area has a problem with porch pirates, and the cops are thoroughly useless. Your camera isn't good enough to prove the thief's identity. The stolen package wasn't valuable enough. There's always some excuse for just letting it go. At least one lives in my apartment complex, but management can't even make a case for eviction without the cops being willing to say at least, yeah, that's our suspect. So the problem only seems to get worse and worse every week. Today I got hit again. It was a $5 package of sewing supplies. It was left on my doorstep with photo proof, but by the time I got out there, it was gone. Now I'm sitting there in the middle of a crisis, making a point not to go out to a store for anything I can wait for, and some jerk-off saw my attempt to not get them sick as a golden opportunity for free stuff. So I'm going to just sit there thinking, well, gee, that's rather rude. But I wasn't going to dwell on this. I had chores to do, namely my cat's litter boxes needed cleaning, so I got an empty mailing box and got to work. There wasn't really enough to fill the box, so I started thinking, do we have anything else similarly awful around here? And that was when I found my jar of failed sourdough starter. I didn't close it well enough. A couple bugs got in, and predictably ensued from there. I'd been dreading cleaning that jar for months. I had sealed it up to kill the bugs and keep us from smelling it, and I'd consider throwing it out altogether, but it was a nice jar and I didn't want to do that. I finally decided to get it over with and cleaned it out. The jar is in the dishwasher as we speak. As for the contents, they're finally going to good use. And just to make it very clear how I felt about this, I left a little note with an applicable quote. Put some plastic wrap over the top of the thing to keep the spoiled bread juice from soaking through the box. When I flipped it back over, I opened the box from the bottom to keep the mailing labels intact. Left the note in there, and here it is, the first of possibly many lovely gifts for the neighbors. Sadly, but also unfortunately, there is no way to share smell online. So I'm just going to say I've been in porta potties that smell better than the end result. Sure enough, the package is gone. TLDR, stole my $5 package. Eat shit, literally. And there's a few links that I'm going to check out quickly as well. Oh. So you just dumped that whole container into that box. Okay. Oh my gosh. You are so slow. And what was the note? Keep the change. That's a Angels with Filthy Souls reference. I'm pretty sure that was what it was in Home Alone, right? It's infamous in Home Alone, but the original line was from Angels with Filthy Souls. And let's see the box. Ooh, that does not look nice. You can. I love how you can see the note just there. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Okay, next up, got milk? I'm 6 months pregnant and recently started lactating. Lactating? Lactating? I told my boyfriend I needed some breast pads so it didn't get everywhere, and he keeps pushing it off. I don't have a car and I'm currently unemployed, so I just can't go get some myself. Last night I was leaking and told him yet again I really needed some breast pads, and of course he said later. So I took off my shirt to avoid it getting soaked and lay down on his chest. He thought nothing of it, as I do this all the time. He then noticed his shirt was wet. Oh, gross! Stop drooling on me. I'm not drooling. Then what is that? Breast milk. He's getting me some breast pads on his way home this evening. Okay, the fact that I need to say this is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all white knights need to calm down. My boyfriend is not this evil, horrible monster you're trying to make him out to be for putting off buying breast pads. He's literally just a normal guy who doesn't quite understand everything to do with pregnancy. Y'all be acting like he was ignoring me when I was dying. It's breast milk, not cancer. My God. The worst that's gonna happen is my shirt might get wet and I have to do more laundry. It's literally not a big deal at all. Calm down. Oh my gosh. So I really want to make a liar reference. I'm gonna make a liar reference where Jim Carrey in the elevator is just like, "Mama." It makes sucking noises, and he gets clocked in the face for it. Rude to a server? Enjoy your stronger drink. Why is the stronger in quote marks? A while ago, I was working for a popular restaurant chain. Is this the same one as last time? I was a bartender there, but frequently picked up serving shifts. Often, I was responsible for training our new employees, and honestly, I preferred training them so they knew how to do the job properly. As such, I pretty much was responsible for training the majority of our new hires because I spent their first few weeks at their side. I felt responsible for them. Anyway, one particular server that I had was this sweet boy who was great with customers and would literally bend over backwards to please someone. I don't know if I've met someone who cared about others like this since. As much, I felt particularly overprotective over this boy. One particular shift, I was bartending and he was serving a larger party that had been sat near my bar. I could overhear everything that was happening while he served them. The lady, who I assumed was the head of the party, would not give this kid a break and was constantly talking over him, asking for things that we never had on the menu. Of course, claiming she had it last time. Giving him attitude for these non-existent items, basically entitled customer nonsense. I could see this customer was visibly becoming flustered with the table, but unfortunately in food, that's what you have to learn to deal with. The turning point for me was when she snapped at the server over a birthday song. Our establishment does not sing happy birthday to tables, however we do offer a free sundae. The server explained this, but she was not having it. He even very politely offered to sing, but warned her it would only be him singing as the other servers likely wouldn't join in. She was incredibly rude to him about this, and I was behind the bar fuming. As he finally goes to ring in their entree order, she rudely asks him for another mojito, saying that I hadn't made it properly. Another thing to note is that our location is next to a hockey stadium, so based off whenever we get a game or not, we'll prepare drinks in different glasses. I hadn't been thinking and had made the drink in the wrong glass, so of course I was fine remaking it in the proper glass. She might have been a B, but I did use the wrong glass for a non-game day. Apparently she thought she deserved more alcohol since I made a mistake. She sent the drink back and ordered my server to tell me to give her more liquor. One thing you never tell a bartender? Make my drink stronger. So of course I remade her mojito with zero alcohol except for 2 drops of rum down her sip straw. She certainly enjoyed her stronger drink and even ordered 2 more. Hopefully hope you enjoyed paying almost $30 for 3 drinks with maybe a quarter ounce of liquor altogether. Don't mess with my servers or insult my drinks. Edit, happy birthday is public domain, but I will never tell the GM this because I love not having to drop everything in a dinner rush just to sing. Just, of course. I want you to sing happy birthday for me. Sorry, ma'am, we don't do that here. Then sing it anyway. It's just... And then she has to be like, I deserve more alcohol because you made a mistake. So we'll end off with this last story for today. You have the privilege of cleaning my white creamy mess, ladies. That's a cum joke if you don't get it. Freshman year of college, I became friends with one of the girls on my floor named Jenna. We became decent friends after we and some people on our floor would hang out every weekend or so. Jenna and her roommate, a nice nerdy girl, lived in a double that shared a bedroom with another double. It was set up in a way that you could walk freely between the 2 rooms via the bathroom. Both bathroom doors had locks on both sides for privacy when you needed to use it. Well, Jenna's sweet mates were these 2 attractive party type girls who gave no fucks and never cleaned. As in, overfilling their trash can with used tampons and the like. I refer to both of them as those fucks. Jenna would occasionally complain in passing about them being inconsiderate and dirty throughout the fall semester. One day during the spring semester, I overheard from a mutual friend that while Jenna and her roommate weren't in their room, those fucks came in and stole her full-length mirror. She was upset and cried at one point. I was livid. I remember reading someone's comment on some message board about a prank where you fill up a manila folder with shaving cream, slide the open end under a door, then stomp on it. What? The force of the stomp would spray it everywhere on the other side of the door. Bingo! I strolled my ass to the pharmacy and office supply store to pick those up, returned, and waited until it was late. It was late on a weeknight. I sporadically walked to Dospark's room to make sure I didn't hear any sounds, likely to be asleep. When it was time, I loaded up as much as possible, slid my feet in, and shot my load. Holy shit, it was loud. Makes sense when you're stomping on tiled floor. I quickly grabbed the envelope and ran to my room and then went to bed. I told Jenna what I did the next time I saw her and we had a good laugh. She told me several days later that dust fucks asked her if she knew who did it, and it was annoying as fuck to clean. She basically shrugged her shoulders. I proceeded to do it several more times before the semester ended. Don't steal shit. Oh my gosh. I love the fact that you basically made a masturbation joke. Especially the part where you said, slid my fig in and shot my load. Which is even more funny because I was literally just watching an anime. I was watching Cells of Work Code Black, and literally, one of the story beats in the season is a erection and semen going. Anyways, that's the end of this episode for today. Links will be in the description to my main channel and my second channel that you're on right now, watching this video, that has links to the playlist and the last episode. I say that's a pretty sweet deal on what you can watch next. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, a ding. I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.